Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I just want to go over some of the things that happened to us at our last trip at the Hilton Grand Vacations Parc Soleil. So we had purchased a 7-night vacation package on our last trip when we went to a timeshare presentation over at Parc Soleil. We were staying at Tuscany Village, one of the Hilton Grand Vacations resorts, and part of that package, we had purchased a package for that stay. Part of the stipulation on that package was you had to go to a timeshare presentation. So I did a video on that. I'll link that in the description below. But at that presentation, we purchased a 7-night vacation package for, I believe it was $16.95 for a 7 nights, and mostly for 2 bedrooms. You can get 2 bedrooms at most of the resorts that it offered for 7 nights. And I had a booklet on it that went through all these. There were only a few resorts you could go to, not all Hilton resorts, obviously. So anyway, we purchased that one, and this past couple weeks ago, we stayed, or I guess it's only been a week, we stayed at Parc Soleil in Orlando for 4 nights. We were gonna go to Hawaii, but we just couldn't make the time click, and we had to buy plane tickets, and we just couldn't get everything aligned for that to happen. And we only had 18 months from date of purchase to use, which means we have until September to use all 7 nights. So we decided to use 4 nights, and we stayed at Parc Soleil. We got a 2-bedroom. I will also link in the description the tour. I'm doing a 2-bedroom tour just to show you the layout of the room, what it looks like, you know, things like that. Nothing intense about the presentation, which is what I'm going to go over right now. So we arrived on Sunday and left on Thursday. Again, we had a 2-bedroom. We were on the 14th floor, so one from the top. I think the 15th is the top floor, so we were one below. We had a great view, really nice balcony view of the pool. So let me just say, everything was great to begin with. Everyone had been swimming except for myself. Eye surgery, still can't swim yet. So, and if you look closely, you can see my pupil's a little bit bigger in the surgery eye over here. So we're still healing, but we're getting there. So anyway, I couldn't go swimming, but everyone else did. So we came back to the room for showers to get ready for bed. So short of going through any major details, I'm just going to say, because I don't want to blast them, but there were housekeeping issues that should not have happened. Blatantly shouldn't have happened, and I didn't notice until the evening. So it was around 9:30 Sunday night when I went to the front desk, told them what had happened. They sent housekeeping to the room to rectify the situation, and they did not leave until we were satisfied. So they handled it very well, but it was just a situation that should have never occurred, never. And they knew that, we knew that. It was just really unfortunate. So that put a damper starting on the whole trip. But like I said, they were very receptive. They called us the next day to see, you know, if we were okay and how we were doing. And they asked me when they called if there was anything they could do, you know, to I guess, make me be happy about the situation or to make it better. So they offered to give us some points or a room credit, I guess, for like food and beverages and things like that. So I told them that points would not do us any good. So they did give us a $100 room credit. So that was nice that they did that. They gave us a $100 room credit for the inconvenience of the housekeeping issues we went through. But honestly, the food there is really expensive. So breakfast for all 4 of us, just, you know, breakfast sandwiches and 2 coffees, $45. So, you know, it didn't last too long, but it was nice that they did that. I didn't ask for it. They offered it, and I wasn't going to try to get something more or try to negotiate something that's just, you know, we're just not like that. So I didn't want to do that. But anyway, we took that. We were happy with that. So This was, like I said, Sunday night. We had our presentation Monday morning at 8:15. We had to be there. And we got up ready to go. We went there. So like I said last time, they take you up the elevator. You go into this room and you go to a kiosk and you answer all these questions about what would you like your vacations to be? Just a whole lot of profiling questions just to see what you like so they can try to tailor their talk to you. So you answer all the questions at the kiosk. You go over to the snack area. You get to have snacks. There's things like packaged muffins, there's coffee, there's a juice machine, soda machine. I think they had like granola bars, maybe yogurt. I think they had yogurt too. So small things like that to snack on. So you can grab a snack. Then you have a consultant who comes to you, and he or she is the person assigned to you for the presentation. They huddle you all into a small room, like a presentation room, for the first presenter to just introduce you to the timeshare program, give you a presentation, like a PowerPoint or videos, and then tell you how great it is, why you should do it, etc. So you go from there. That is about, I know they have a timer set. So I mean, they're on a time crunch as to how long you're supposed to be in that room. I feel like it was maybe 20, 25 minutes. I can't remember. So the whole thing, I believe, from the moment you get out of that mini presentation, is supposed to be 2 hours. So from there, we went to the gentleman who was assigned to us. He was very nice, but we basically, we told him what we had encountered in the room, that we, just had zero intention of purchasing anything. We didn't want to purchase another VIP package. We didn't want to purchase a timeshare package. We just had a really sour taste in our mouths, and we were very polite. We were prepared to sit there, as long as we needed to, because that's part of the deal. When you sign up for this, that is a stipulation. You have to go to the presentation and you have to sit there for the duration that they specify, and I believe it's 2 hours. So he was appalled at what we had seen, and he did some type of documentation he had to do where he wrote it up and sent it to someone, as well as the people on, the managers on property wrote it up and sent it to other people, I guess, so they could kind of mesh them together and know, exactly what happened. So he was polite. We were in there with him probably 30 minutes, and that was it. He was like, I'm going to go to other clients so I can make some money. He was honest. Of course, they're based on commission, so he knew that we were just not going to purchase anything. We had no desire. So we got out early. The last time that didn't happen, I think we got out maybe 15 minutes early, or maybe 30 minutes early. We were in there a long time. But I don't think that's common. I really don't. I hear of people staying in there the whole time. I hear of people staying overtime. But I do believe you have the right, after the specified time is up, you have the right to leave and not be penalized for that. But again, everyone there was very friendly again, just like they were last time. No pressure. They didn't even, I don't even know what the offer is. I wish I could tell you what it was, but he didn't even present it to us. We were presented with no offers. I guess because he just knew that we had had a bad experience and we were not interested. If it had been maybe a bad experience months ago or weeks ago, we might have been more receptive, but we still were not going to purchase. And I'll tell you why we're not going to. It just doesn't make sense for our family. We don't want to be restricted to Hilton timeshare properties. That's it. If we want to travel somewhere, we want to pick where we will go, period. And the experience there just cemented my belief and my, knowledge that Disney properties housekeeping is excellent. They always, I've not had an issue. I've had an issue with the toilet once that wasn't working properly. But, you know, I think that was at Pop Century. And it's an old building. It happens. They moved us. They tried to fix it, wouldn't work, and then they moved us. I mean, that's not housekeeping. This was a housekeeping issue. And I have never had an issue there in all the times I've stayed there. I've never had something that was given to me that was not clean. And that's one of the reasons I always go back there. I never have that anxiety of, is it going to be clean? You know, I always check for bed bugs because that's just what I do. And I always check just to see, is everything clean? Is everything good? And it always has been thus far. So it just further cemented my belief that Disney housekeeping is excellent, just excellent. So you're never going to be disappointed with that. I have not in my time there, and hopefully you guys have not either. If you have, let me know in a comment what happened. And I'm quite confident they did everything they could to rectify the situation. So anyway, that's my spiel on Disney and why I love going there. So anyway, that was our experience with the presentation. We stayed there the 4 nights. You know, at first on Sunday night, I was like, oh, I just want to go home. You know, I just felt ick because of what had happened, and I just wasn't as comfortable. But after the first night, I slept okay. We weren't leaving. We weren't going to come back. It was the kids' spring break. They were having a good time. They met so many cool kids they got to play with. They had a great time. So that is one thing I want you guys to know about this resort. And maybe because it was spring break too, they met a lot of kids and they played on the playground, they played tag, they played in the pool. They had a great time, a great time. We didn't go to Disney at all. We did. We went to Animal Kingdom Lodge to eat lunch. We went to Sanaa, and I'm going to do a video on that and show you what we thought about that. But that was the only time we got on Disney property, was when we went to eat at Sanaa, and we stayed on the resort or near it or close by the rest of the time. So the kids had a great time. It was just an unfortunate housekeeping event. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. That was our experience. I can't let you know what the offer was because I don't know what it is. But, you know, $16.95 for 7 nights for a 2-bedroom is really a good deal. We have 3 nights left to use, which I don't know where we're going to use it at, but we have 3 nights left to use by September, so I really need to book it soon. And that's for a 2-bedroom also. Having the 2 bedrooms was really nice. So, you know, you have the living area, the kitchen, a master bedroom with bathroom, and then another bedroom with a bed. So it wasn't a double bed, but you'll see in the room tour. So yeah, that was our experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and continue to follow. We've got new videos coming up, and we have new stays coming up.